Welcome to our deep dive on advanced micro devices, AMD, the scrappy chip maker that's been climbing up those leaderboard charts like a caffeinated squirrel. In 2025, AMD shares have rallied 11.4% year-to-date, leaving competitors scrambling for crumbs. Year-to-date rally versus Intel outperformance. AMD up 11.4% YTD. From January through early July, AMD's stock has surged 11.4%, outperforming the broader tech sector and reflecting strong investor confidence in its growth story. Intel comparison. Over the same period, Intel Corporation's shares have managed a respectable plus 7.5%, but AMD's nimble strides leave Intel looking like it's jogging in flip-flops. Why it matters? Outpacing Intel, long the industry's workhorse, signals AMD's products and strategy resonate more deeply with data center and client customers alike. An expanding portfolio, from consoles to cloud. AMD designed its portfolio like a Swiss Army knife, each blade honed for different scenarios. Client PCs and gaming. Ryzen CPUs power everything from sleek ultrabooks to battle-hardened gaming rigs, with year-over-year growth thanks to continued Zen 4 upgrades. Graphics cards. Radeon RX GPUs challenge NVIDIA's dominance in mainstream gaming and creator markets. Embedded and semi-custom. Chips built into Sony PlayStation 5 and Microsoft Xbox Series X consoles keep AMD's semi-custom revenues on a steady drumbeat. Data center, EPYC server processors. The rocket fuel at the heart of cloud and enterprise data centers. This diversified toolkit lets AMD juggle multiple market cycles. If gaming slows, data center demand can pick up the slack. Data center dominance, EPYC's meteoric rise. 57.2% YOY growth to $3.674 billion. In Q1 2025, AMD's data center segment roared ahead with 57.2% year-over-year revenue growth, hitting $3.674 billion and accounting for 49.4% of total company revenues. Imagine a bakery that sold 100 loaves last year and this quarter is moving 157 loaves at the same price. Bread sales are through the roof, and margins are just as buttery. Driver. The widespread adoption of EPYC, Rome, and Milan CPUs by hyperscalers, cloud providers, and sovereign data centers hungry for compute horsepower. This data center surge proves AMD isn't a one-trick pony, it's the thoroughbred leading the race in server farms worldwide. Pre-market pop, Citi's price target boost. On a recent Tuesday, AMD shares climbed about 2% in pre-market trading after Citi analyst Christopher Danely raised his 12-month price target to $145 from $120, despite keeping a neutral rating. What prompted the move? Danely pointed to improving industry dynamics, chip demand stabilization, inventory rebuilds, and AI-driven spending that could power chipmakers in the coming quarters. By the way, if you are benefiting from the content so far and want more like this, like the video, it means much to me. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications bell, and comment the word more. Just go ahead and type the word more so I know. Now that you have commented, let's continue. Pre-market versus open. 2% pop. Pre-market is like hearing your favorite band at a stadium show before tickets go on sale. Excitement spikes ahead of the official bell. This analyst action adds fresh fuel to AMD's momentum engine. Investors are asking, can this rocket hit $145 before the anticipated Q2 earnings on August 5th? Can we hit $145 by August 5th? Catalysts in AMD's favor. Q2 earnings upside. If Q2 results mirror Q1's strength, 35 to 40% total revenue growth and high 50s data center surge, the market could reward the beat with a higher multiple. AI momentum. Continued traction for EPYC and AI training workloads, with Instinct GPUs, may surprise on the upside. Analyst consensus. With 16 recent 12-month targets averaging $142 and a $155 high, there's collective optimism beneath the hood. Headwinds to watch. Supply chain snags. Late shipments of advanced node wafers could crimp growth. Intel's counterpunch. Intel is launching new Xeon CPUs on TSMC's 3nm process, AMD's clear path could narrow. Macro volatility. Broader market pullbacks ahead of Fed decisions can stall even top performers. Bottom line, hitting $145 hinges on execution and sentiment. If Q2 beats and AI budgets stay flushed, the odds look solid. If not, summer heat could fade the rally. Imagine building a supercar with a standard engine, great for daily commutes but ho-hum at the racetrack. Now swap in an EPYC V-Cache processor as your engine, strapped to a liquid-cooled turbocharger, Instinct GPU. Suddenly, lap time slashed. Complex AI training tasks that took 12 hours now finish in 7 hours. Fuel efficiency, performance per watt soars, cutting data center power bills by 20%. Tune your ride. Modular CPU sockets let you upgrade from 64 cores to 96 cores without ripping out the chassis, future-proofing at its finest. This racing analogy shows why EPYC is the powertrain choice for cloud racing teams. Hyperscalers aren't just buying chips, they're buying championship hardware. Industrial dynamics, what Dainley sees. Dainley's bullish triggers, inventory rebuild phase. After destocking in late 2024, end customers are refilling channels, boosting chip demand across CPU and GPU lines. AI server refresh, enterprises upgrading legacy infrastructures. EPYC's TCO advantage tempts CIOs to swap out older servers. Fabrication capacity. TSMC's expanding 5nm and 3nm lines ease supply constraints, freeing AMD to fill more orders. These tailwinds can accelerate AMD's growth. Think of a sailboat catching a fresh breeze just as you unfurl the mainsail. If Dainley's scenarios play out, the stock could indeed slice through $145 before the Q2 call. AMD's 11.4% YTD rally, 57.2% data center surge, and the $145 price target bump by Citi give us a compelling script for Q2's blockbuster earnings. With EPYC processors stealing the spotlight in cloud and AI workloads, and a nimble, diverse portfolio that outpaces Intel's heavier footprint approach, AMD stands poised for further ascents that could symbolically 50x. The million-dollar question remains, will it clear the $145 hurdle before August 5th? If Q2 results deliver another double-digit beat and AI momentum stays alive, the odds tilt in AMD's favor. Otherwise, summer heat may cap the run. Either way, it's one of the most electrifying chip tales in the market today. While today's EPYC, Milan, and Genoa cores are stealing headlines, AMD's engineering roadmap is brimming with even more rocket fuel. Zen 5 and beyond. Slated for 2026, Zen 5 promises a 20 to 25% IPC uplift over current architectures, tightening AMD's lead in per-core performance. 3D V-Cache evolution, leveraging stacked cache layers to blast through data-hungry workflows. This is akin to strapping a RAM trailer onto your CPU highway cruiser. Massive bandwidth without lengthening the main chassis. One more thing. Jesus says, "I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman. Every branch in me that beareth not fruit he taketh away, and every branch that beareth fruit he purgeth it, that it may bring forth more fruit. Now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. Abide in me, and I in you. As the branch cannot bear fruit of itself, unless it abide in the vine, no more can ye, unless ye abide in me." John 15 verses 1-4. If we fully obey the Lord, the Creator of heaven and earth, and carefully follow all His commandments, He has promised to set us high above all the nations of the earth. Deuteronomy 28. We shall be blessed when we come in and when we go out. I appeal to you to accept God and let Him be your guide, for He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged. Deuteronomy 31 verse 8. Want more information? Please check the description section. That's the end for now. If you have watched until the end, drop a comment like this: "I stayed until the end." Just comment that I stayed until the end. When I see this comment, I will give you a heart. 3 more favors I request from you. First, like this video, subscribe and then turn on the notifications bell. If you do this, you greatly encourage me to continue bringing to you insightful content. Do not miss out on our future videos full of insight. All I am asking is your subscription. Thanks for joining us today. Your support means so much to us. Do not hesitate to share this video to help someone who may benefit. I recommend that you watch the next video, subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts about today's video. Wish you God's blessings and care. Faith and prayer will do what no power on earth can accomplish. See you in the next video by God's mercy.